Am I on? Okay, looks like I'm on. I think. I need to get into Lamia. There we go. Hey everyone, Crusnik X here with another Final Fantasy XIV A Realm Reborn / Heavensward live stream. This is going to be the third and final part of our Final Fantasy live streams, and I'm going to take a blast from my past today and just plain do it. I'm going to play as a Mikote this time. It's been a long time since I've been Mikote, since everything I've been doing has been as an Aura, but I figured I'd make one Mikote character, just for the hell of it, just for old time's sake. Most likely all of my shit is going to be done on my, my main, my Aura character, but, for right now we're gonna get, our Mikote done. What the hell, let's make him a Seeker of the, I'm not sure, I'm always torn between Keeper of the Sun and Seeker of the Moon. Ooh, party chat. That's what I... And 3, 2, 1, I'm in! What's that?
What about the broadcast? Because apparently I was gonna join and they said it's fucking stopped.
Oh, sorry, it's back on. I kinda stopped it for a quick second to make sure I invited you and whatnot. But it's on now.
You saw the thing on the Facebook thing which I shared?
I haven't checked Facebook yet today.
Well, check it because there's something about the future, the information of the future patches, so pretty much it's pretty sweet.
Well, let's see. Let's see. Okay, give me a sec to read this. Today, Square Enix aired the 28th installment of Final Fantasy XIV's Letter from the Producer live broadcast. Director and producer Naoki Yoshida and community manager Toshio Horouchi provided quite a lot of information on future updates. Also joined by lead UI artist Hiroshi Minagawa. Here's a summary of what was mentioned. There will be adjustments to healers so that they can hit more easily in dungeons. The team is debating on the topic for raids as well, even if the intention was to have healers focused on healing for those. Glamours for Summoner Eggies are coming gradually, starting with patch 3.4. The parry stat will be overhauled in 3.4 or 4.0. A raid finder similar to the party finder is in development. It's coming in patch 3.3. A cross-server party finder is also in the works, but will come afterwards. The next Void Arc raid is coming in patch 3.3, and we can see a few pictures here. Patch 3.25 will bring adjustments to classes in sight of the beginning of the first season of the Feast. Patch 3.25 and 3.3 will include new stages for animal weapons. Oh joy. While there will be an event named after Final Fantasy XIV and Phantasy Star Online 2, the other side of the event in Final Fantasy XIV still hasn't been decided. The team wants to do something right. Patch 3.3 will bring an increase of item level cap for crafters and gatherers. Below you can see the new equipment, blah blah blah. Ways to obtain grade 5 materia for crafting will be introduced in patch 3.3. The team would like to hear feedback in the official forums about possibly introducing themed clothing offered on the Chinese servers. A new side story quest will start from patch 3.4, while each patch from now on will come with new quests starring Hildebrand. Ugh. Sorry, threw up. Just threw up in my mouth for a second there. The Fen... Whoa, wait, what? Oh, the Fenrir mount will be implemented as flyable in patch 3.3. In patch 3.3, alongside a new flying month inspired by the Dravanian plants. Or, I think they meant to put mount. Let's see. Grand companies will finally have first lieutenant ranks available from patch 3.4. New items will be available patch 3.3. Let's take a look-see. Ooh, I like that. That must be the Maelstrom one. That's gotta be Ulda, and that's definitely Gridania. A prototype was showcased. A prototype was.
The Dark Knight weapon?
Give me a sec. I'm still reading. A prototype was showcased for a feature that allows players to automatically equip the best equipment for the current class they have in the armory chest. Well, that'll be a relief. A prototype for a double-cross hotbar for controller users was showcased. It's planned for 3.4. Basically, double-clicking the left and right triggers brings up a new set of cross hotbars. In patch 3.3, players will be able to save 3 different UI layouts. The team has been looking into creating equipment inspired by Vagrant's story, but the original design shows the top of the character's butt from the back. Well, on PS2, that wasn't much of an issue, but with the visual quality of the PS4, designers are worried that kind of visual might not be the best. The team is looking into expanding the armory chest, but that will take more time. Several pieces of merchandise will be sold at the Nico Chokaigi event in Chiba. A collaboration event will be held at the 7-Eleven convenience stores chain in Japan, granting items including maid and butler costumes and a white fat chocobo mount. The team is discussing on how to make the items available outside of Japan as well. This makes me quite sad because 7-Eleven is my favorite convenience store, but I won't be in Japan for the period of the promotion. BitCash is coming as a payment option. Nico Chikaigi will include a variety of events, including a guest appearance of Level 5 President Akihiro Hino. An official guide for crafters and gatherers will be sold in Japan. Yoshida-san will visit the Elemental Data Center. The game's background music, Locust, from the Alexander Raid will be used as the main theme of a new TV program on Japanese State TV NHK starting on April 4th. Final Fantasy XIV and Yoshida-san will be at PAX East next month. The next full active time event will be in Akita on May 22nd. And that's it.
Check the Dark Knight weapon.
What Dark Knight weapon?
Oh, never mind. I'll send you the picture. Hold on.
I swear to God, if you're leading me on, bro, I will come to Puerto Rico and kick your ass.
Oh, shut up. Well, look at that. You made me actually. Wait, hold on. Found it.
Huh? What, are you sending it through Facebook?
Duh. There you go.
This had better be good.
It's the Dark Knight and the White Mage.
Oh, did I tell you I just hit 60 on my healer on my main tune?
Congratulations. Welcome to the 60 party.
Not bad. kind of reminds me of Soul Edge with like a different kind of like look to it, but meh. I mean, it's all right, but I'm not too thrilled about it. I still like frickin' Deathbringer better. But anyway, back to character creation, because I don't really want to waste time here. I've only got a limited amount of time as it is.
Oh, sorry, did I waste your time? Hurtful.
Let's...
Well, don't complain to me that I just simply can't out of my way to
I wasn't saying you were wasting my time. I can't use up any more time to... I gotta focus here because I've only got a limited amount of time and I need to reach level 5 on this character before, you know.
Wait, what are you doing?
We're doing the live stream, dude.
You mean the one that you're making a new character along and you're up to 5?
Yeah, at least right now. And then I'll level it up to 10 and 20 and 25 and blah 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 blah. You get the idea.
What is the class?
I don't know, but it's gotta be a Limsa.
A Limsa? So,
yeah.
Arcanist, Marauder, or Ninja, or Rogue?
Yeah, I don't think you can pick Rogue and...
Yes, you can. After you hit level 10, when you are allowed to join other guilds.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, but but then I'd have to open up as a pugilist, so I guess I'm gonna have to,
You have to be a monk.
No, I can't be a monk. I've already got a gladiator. This is supposed to be Limsa's area.
So, why don't you pick Marauder then?
I'll figure it out.
Marauder's a fine. Or beastie.
Alright, where's that?
By
Here's
the way, have you done the Beast Tribe?
the Vanu Vanu?
No, not the Vanu Vanu. Vanu Vanu was the first Beast Tribe to be released, and now it's...
Oh, yeah, I know what you're talking about. I keep forgetting the name. Yeah.
The Vath or the...
Yeah, the Vath.
Yep. It's really straightforward, it's really funny.
Get a nice green in there. There we go. Nose can go.
So how's your Dark Knight coming along?
I've already got my level 200 gear at least.
Not 210?
I haven't gotten it all 210 yet.
Hi, Chris.
Yeah, you
Oh.
really have you even done Alexander?
Yeah. Wait. You mean Midas? No, I have not.
It's really fun. It's very cool, especially the burning design. You're gonna like it. Like, to be honest, it's really fun. It's really straightforward and easy mechanics to follow, and the music is amazing. And the story is pretty cool. You're gonna like it. Although I can't wait for the boy arc. I really want to see the second raid of boy arc.
There's my voice. Type 6. There we go. Oh, and hey, Dark Gamer. Good to see you on the stream. Alright, back to... Alright, yeah, I'll save the appearance data, whatnot. And data saved. Second astral moon. Third sun. Done. Thaliac to Scholar, because I really don't give a shit. Alright. So I can either do Marauder or Arcanist. This is gonna be a tough one.
Well, you can actually be an Arcanist and put the point of view of being a summoner.
What's that?
You can pick Arcanist and then pretty much show the point of view of being a summoner. Then you have a scholar.
True.
Or, you already have the mechanics of being a scholar, then start as an Arcanist and go as a scholar.
Well, I know both mechanics. I know how to be a summoner, I know how to be a scholar. Well, I know how to be a scholar. I'm pretty fair as a summoner.
Then, why don't you try the warrior?
Yeah, I guess I'll try the mechanics of warrior. Oh, and look at that, Lamia's open. For once. Alright, let's randomize a name here.
Did you pick on a worry mail?
Oh, whoops. I keep forgetting that I don't have a keyboard on my controller, which sucks. You know what? Let's randomize the name again. Why is she calling me? Why are you fucking calling? Go to bed, you fucking... What is it? Yeah, I get that. Goodbye. What?
Oh my god.
Good night, Deborah. God thrice damned. Oh. God, it's like trying to play hacky sack with a bowling ball for people to leave me the fuck alone.
Well, that's... Never mind.
You know what? Fuck it. N-U-N-H. There we go. Can we use it? Yes, no, maybe so. Are you kidding me? Oh, you are such a whore.
Okay, tell me something.
New characters cannot be made on this world at this time.
Yeah, because it's full.
It's not full. It's bullshit. That means I have to transfer 2 characters now.
Well, that means, yeah, you can start in another server.
Yeah, I have to start in another server, wait 3 days, and then I can transfer them by paying. I was hoping for only 1.
You don't need to, you know that.
True. But then I gotta switch server.
Simply, you don't need to switch servers. Just basically, start in a fresh server and do a point of view in a new server. That's it.
I guess.
You don't You don't have to always be making your characters online.
I know, but I like having them in all... I kind of like having them centralized. Whatever. We'll just do Diablos.
You mean Diabolos, right?
Who cares?
Alright, so you're going to the Diabolos server. That's nice. It's a pretty good server.
Yeah, we'll see. Alright, begin a new game with this damn character so we can move on. And now we open up to the same shit that we've always opened up to. Well, I've got my book, I've got my bourbon. Gather around, children, let's make some Christmas. Now the question is, should I skip this cutscene? Should I skip the...
whatever you want. If you want people to see it, then you want people to
Fuck it, subject them to a third time. Fuck it, subject them to a third time, I don't give a shit.
Okay.
And while we're at it, I will be right back while you watch this bullshit. Be right back. Go away, Go. Okay, I'm back. Give me 1 second to go to sleep. Did you not hear me just go downstairs? I did it. Go to sleep. God damn it. Deborah, I'm gonna say that his for the last time.
Wait, let me speak. Did you switch it?
Yes! Now go to sleep!
Wait! Did
what?
You do it on delegates?
What?
Did you do it on delegates?
Yes!
Alright, good.
Bye! Jesus Christ! Give me 1 more second while I go and kill this child. Okay. Now I'm back. And if I get any more disturbances, I'm gonna kill someone. You still there, Toshi?
You don't have to be a solo person.
Yeah, well, with these people, you have to be. Alright, time for, as always, the third part of my very terrible... What the hell? Am I still on? Okay. Okay, there we go. Alright, time for part 3 of my very terrible, but really trying, but still working on it, voiceover. Oi. You alright, lad? You were moaning in your sleep and sweating buckets besides. Rolling off the ship got your stomach churning, has it? Don't seem like seasickness now that I look at you. It'll be the aether, I reckon. Some are more sensitive to the stuff than others see. And we ain't too far from Vilbrand now, which is chock full of aetherites. No need to fret, though. You'll soon get used to it. Oh. Ugh. Might as well have been bloomin' seasickness. Ship's leaping around like a demented chocobo today. I reckon I might head out on deck, get myself a breath of fresh air. Limsa Lominsa's still a fair way off, in case you're wondering. Seeing as you're awake and all, how's about you keep me company till we get there? Them young'uns don't care much for conversation, see?
Loving the voiceover.
Thanks, Orion. Any road, Brennan's the name, and peddling's me trade. Now, this music right here has got to be my favorite out of all the music from 1.0. This was like one of my favorites to listen to. Ah, smell that salty sea breeze. Now then, judging by your unusual garments, I'd say you were one of them new adventurers. Am I warm? I knew it. Going wherever the wind blows, seeking fortune and glory. Now that's what I call living. So long as you can avoid dying, I mean. Ain't no secret that adventuring's a risky business. These days especially. What was it that first attracted you to it? Alright, we've done gain power and we've done silence, so, somebody else decide on this one. Should we do to win glory or to amass a fortune? What do you think, Toshi? Why, so you can get that, the good ring? True. Well, for those of you who don't already know from the last 2 times we've done this live stream, whichever choice you do actually affects what he gives you at the end of the opening cutscene. So, I'm not getting an answer yet, so it's kind of daunting. Give me 1 second to change, adjust sound devices. Let's see. Oh, God. I'll just say to win glory. Glory, eh? Well, if you're willing to take on them tasks as other folk ain't, an adventurer such as yourself can win fame that coin what coin can't buy. When you arrive in town, you'll want to report to the Adventurers Guild. You can find out everything you need to know about the adventuring business in there. Just remember, though, there are more important things than fortune and glory, such as breathing. Ain't no profit in being dead, and that's a fact. Ah! Ships off the starboard bow! Pirate colors! Pirates? Bloody hells! Have ye no sense? Get below! What is the world coming to? Pirates firing on a ship flying Lominsan colors? Bastards either have a boatload of balls or bugger all for brains. You can rest easy, friends. We've made it out of cannon range, and no buccaneer's bark will catch this flighty temptress once the wind's in her sails. That was too bleeding close. Glad one of us kept his head on his shoulders. I reckon I'd have lost mine otherwise. If them pirates gave up the chase, we must be close to port. Let's head up on deck and have us a look, shall we? By the by, is this your first trip to Limsa Lominsa? For this one, we're gonna say yes, just for the hell of it. It is. Well then, let this journeyed itinerant tell you the ins and outs of your destination. Limsa Lominsa prides itself on being Eorzea's foremost naval power. Wasn't too long ago that the place was ruled by pirates, but thanks to the current admiral's civilizing influence, the city-state could almost pass for a respectable nation. You'd never guess she was once a rum-swilling buccaneer herself. Of course, most folk ain't so quick to change. And with a town full of liberty-loving ruffians, you can imagine how many naysayers and troublemakers she's got to deal with. Like them pirates who took a fancy to us just now. And if that weren't bad enough, I heard the Sahagin are raiding the coast just as bold as you please. Them are the sea-dwelling beastmen the locals call fishbacks, in case you didn't know. Ah, at long last, land ho! Behold, Limsa Lominsa, a nation blessed by the ocean's bounty, and beloved of Limlane, goddess of navigation.
On the windswept isle, in the southwestern corner of the realm, amidst the waves of the tossing sea, lies the maritime city-state of Limsa Lominsa. To this day of bandits and brigands, cutthroats and curs, seekers of both freedom and fortune, promise of adventure. not enough for the heroes alive as drawn the gaze of the nation's patron deity, Lim. What realm-shaking fate has described the journey towards this mortal's future?
And here's where we part ways, son. I'm off to the markets to deliver me wares. Then it's on to the high road for me. Here. I want you to have this, by way of thanks for saving me arse earlier. Hey, you never did tell me your name, did you? Well, here's an idea. Become the sort of storied personage I can brag about having met, and I'll consider us square.
Through peril and hardship, discovery and triumph, may the navigator guide this brave soul on his life's voyage, till sea swallows all.
And here it is, Final Fantasy XIV, yet again.
Pretty good story.
Yeah, it is a good story. I gotta tell you, Limsa Lominsa has to be one of my favorites out of all the city-states. And not only because of the Bismarck. Hey, you there. I mean you. This is my district, and I make it my business to know all the scum that washes up on it. Ah, an adventurer fresh off the boat it is. Well then. Allow one of Limsa Lominsa's finest to set you on the right path. Hop to it, lad. I haven't got all day. And so begins the hell of the tutorial. Welcome to Limsa Lominsa, a bustling city-state filled with scoundrels and brigands, the rough-cut diamond of the Rotano Sea. Please select the control scheme you wish to use. Of course we're going to go with controller. And follow the instructions to move your character and adjust the position of the camera. When you are ready to proceed, speak to Risflo. And look at that, 20 new messages. We're going to disable all active help windows because God knows we don't need them because I've been playing this game since its release. I'm only now doing a let's play for it. To be recognized as an adventurer in the city-state of Limsa Lominsa, you must first register yourself with the Adventurers Guild. Blah, blah, fucking blah. Now then, I'm sure you're itching to explore, but adventurers are required to register their presence in the city. And without a bit of local knowledge, you'll like to get your throat slit in some of the piss-stinking alley. So before you do anything else, get yourself over to the Drowning Wench and enroll with the Adventurers Guild. It's not far. Just head straight down the street and speak with Greffar. He'll show you how to work that big moving platform we call the Crow's Lift, and that'll take you up to the pub. Once you're there, look for a fellow by the name of Badaron. He's the proprietor of the ranch. He might curse like an ale-sodden sailor, but the man's got a soft spot for wide-eyed newcomers like yourself. He'll set you straight. Got all that? Good. Now run along. and may the navigator guide you on your journey. You have begun a quest. Use the duty list to help you complete your tasks. Blah, blah, fucking blah. You know, before we do anything else, I'm gonna run back here. Oh, god damn it. That's bullshit. I need my mail. Welcome to Limsa Lominsa. If you've mind to visit the Drowning Wench, the crow's lift will take you there. And there he is, the man of the hour. Greetings to you, lad. What'll it be? But you ain't there for the drink, are you? You've come with a mind to try your hand adventuring, I reckon. Well, you'll find no shortage of work here in Lominsa. Name's Vapa Nunh, and this most hospitable of hostaries is the Drowning Wench. 'Tis also the home of the Adventurers Guild here in Limsa. That's why we've got a desk specially for handling guild business. And why I seem to spend more time saving the necks of whelps like yourself than wetting the throats of me regulars. Adventurers have a knack for finding trouble, see? Not that they'll need it in these parts, on account of there being trouble wherever you look. If you manage to steer clear of the fishbacks and the kobolds outside the city, the pirates on the inside will get you instead. And if they don't manage, there's always the Garlean Empire to finish the job. Oh, no one knows what they're planning, of course. But if they're planning anything, you can be sure it's to kill the lot of us. Aye, this town seems peaceful at a glance, but look again, and you'll see a people living in fear of what tomorrow might bring. And who can blame them? After everything that's happened, Aelzir took a mighty blow during the calamity. But our homes weren't the only things what got wiped off the face of existence by that thrice-damned bastard of a dragon. It took our bleeding memories, too. And no one's been able to explain it away that makes an ounce of sense. None of the folks what saw it and lived to tell the tale seem to agree on how the tale actually goes. 'Tis all foggy, like recollections from an odd night on the ale. You can imagine why people might fear for the future if they can't rightly recall the past. But there's one thing we all remember, and that's the group of adventurers what laid down their lives to drag Eorzea back from the brink when she was bound for the abyss. Well, I say we remember. Truth is, though, we ain't forgotten what they did for us. This goddamn calamity-spawned memory loss robbed us of our names. It won't even let us picture their damn faces. 'Tis like staring at a gourd flying in front of the sun. All you see in your mind's eye is a shadow set against a blinding glare. And that's how every bugger describes it, by the way. Give or take the odd gull. Is this what people calling... It's this what got people calling these heroes the Warriors of Light. If Limsa's ever going to put this time of darkness behind, it's going to need adventurers to help banish the fear. It's going to need new heroes like the ones that we lost. Maybe one day you'll be one of them. And that's why any aid we can give to a adventurer is the effort well spent. What say ye, lad? You willing to lend us your strength? Me thanks to ye, and to the navigator and all. I knew she'd steer ye my way for a reason. But listen to me yattering on like a sun-touched fishwife. 'Tis high time we got your mark in the book. Put your scroll right here. Vapa Nunh, is it? And a fine name it is. Congratulations. You're now an upstanding member of the Venturers Guild. You there, adventurer! You sailed on that last ferry, did you not? The captain reported being attacked by a pirate vessel, and several witnesses have testified independently that a passenger matching your description went on deck mere moments before the incident took place. Sending your friend signals, were you? Now hold on just a moment there, officer. You've got the wrong bloke. This fine, upstanding young gent is me dear departed grandma's sister's niece's cousin's closest companion. The lad wouldn't be caught dead fraternizing with such unsavory elements. Is that right? You are surely aware of the recent kidnappings. Respectfully, then, we cannot be too trusting of outsiders at a time when the loyalty of even our closest friends is in doubt. Aye, you make a good point there, officer. A very good point. Very wise. You needn't worry, though. I keep one eye open at all times. Me and two more often than not. Now, sir, what say ye to a tankard of me finest ale afore you return to your duties, eh? Not a watered-down cup of piss like last time, I should hope. Ain't the faintest idea what you're on about, officer. The wench might offer some of the cheapest grog this side of the Strait of Merithor, but that don't mean we don't get ye good and pickled. And look, there's a chair over there just crying out to be sat on. So kick off them heavy boots, eh? You'll have to excuse these eager, bloody yellow jackets. There's been a spat of kidnapping, see, and they ain't got a clue who's behind them. Naturally, they've taken the clapping irons on anyone who looks vaguely suspicious, which means venturers, visitors, and pretty much every bugger else in this town. Don't take it personal, though. Us Lominsas can be an headstrong bunch of bastards, 'tis true, but given time we'll grow on ye. Now, where was I? Oh, aye. Welcome to Limsa Lominsa, where the sea's as green as the faces of me patrons after a few too many black belly whiskies. Now take a moment to gather your wits, and we'll get started on learning you the ways of the city. And that's it for the tutorial, folks. This concludes the introductory game tutorial. You've taken your first step as an adventurer of the city of Limsa Lominsa. Listen well to the wisdom of Badaron Ten Fingers, then go forth and discover the incredible adventures that await you. Let's get to the next quest. Right then, let's start you off nice and easy with 3 tasks that will help you get started. Firstly, if you head down a floor to the point... If you head down a floor, or then point your nose to the west, you'll get an eyeful of that great glowing crystal in the middle of the courtyard. That's an aetherite, a device what can move ye from one place in the blink of an eye. Ain't no swifter way to travel, providing there's an aetherite where you want to go, of course. Have a chat with the yellow jacket on guard there, and you'll be treated to a lecture on the workings of the device. Before you do that, though, remember to touch the thing. Strange as it sounds, it won't work until you have. Second on the list is the marketplace. You'll find weapons and armor and all your venturing bits and pieces for sale in the district what lies beyond the aetherite. Don't go throwing your gill around just yet, though, or you'll get fleeced quicker than you can say, why's me coin purse so light? Have a word with Swap Husblade instead. He's the head of the Merchants League, by the way. Give him this gold octant. He'll treat you well. For the last of me helpful hints, I suggest you meet some of the fellow axe wielders at the Marauders Guild. I guarantee you'll learn a few new tricks for swinging that head splitter of yours if you join your crew. Blautota at the front desk is the one to get you started. Got all that, lad? Seeing to them 3 tasks will take ye on a little jaunt around the city and help you work out where everything is. Now, I'd best be getting on. Run along, eh? Bugger it. Then I go sending you off without telling you somewhat crucial. That that bloody calamity's made a right mess of me memory, I swear. Well, that or the ale. Any road, while you're out, if you happen to pass any poor sods what look like they might need your help, consider giving the tale of woe a listen, eh? Sounds like a chore, I admit. But you never know what interesting opportunities could be lurking out there, just waiting for you to stumble on. For example, Ninja over yonder's been casting glances at you since he waltzed in. Why not lend an ear, seeing on what she has to say? Aye, you like to find yourself running odd errands about the beginning. But once you build a reputation as a man folk can trust, the jobs will get harder and the rewards more generous. If you've the time, I'd also seek the advice of the smith there in the wench. The lads is bit here the title have some fine advice for them and we're just starting in the profession. And that, my lad, is how you go about becoming a legend among venturers. For those of you who haven't watched my stream, this Smith right here is the recent add-on from the latest patch for A Realm Reborn in Heaven's Ward. It's basically the implementation of the new mentor system. It's a pain in the ass, by the way. Anyways, let's look and see what she has to say. Well, would you look at this? A shiny new adventurer. Listen close, lad. I have some information that might just help you out on the map here in Limsa. I was passing through Bulwark Hall below not long ago and saw a bunch of herbs scattered about on the ground. Now, I'm not entirely certain, but I think they might have been the black market wares known as dream flowers. Limsa Lominsa is a busy port, and not all the merchants that blow in across the strait are above board, if you know what I mean. How did plants end up in the mizzen mast? Who knows? Might have been a deal gone bad. The important thing is you make a name for yourself by handing them in. Speak to Square Enix, and she'll get you down onto the first floor. Then all you have to do is pick up the herbs, take them to Adasif in the Octant. Being a worldly captain, he knows a thing or two about such shady goods. I don't like this. Oh, there we go. Well, I gotta tell you, this is the first time we've been told to go to the markets before going to our main guild. Alright, let's give these to him. Yes, I am Ardskeef. You have some herbs you wish me to examine. Yes, as is suspected. These are the highly illegal blooms known as dream flowers. They are the prime ingredient in the creation of somnus, a substance whose fragrance is said to lull the sniffer's mind into a sleep of death. Forgive me, I cannot resist the jest. These herbs are not more than athletic lavender, a common enough export from Limsa Lominsa. In fact, it probably spilled from crates that were loaded onto my very own ship. I think someone has been having a bit of fun with you, son, but not to worry. You've learned a few things and made a new acquaintance. Well met. No. Sorry. Refusing. You know, a note to people who run FCs. It's kind of, to me, to many people, it's kind of rude when you just randomly invite someone. That's why I have a talk with every single potential recruit. I take a moment of their time to chat instead of just inviting willy-nilly. You know? Let them know you're serious. And I've been running an FC for 2 years. I should know what the fuck I'm talking about.
Wait, you guys invite?
Yeah, I just got one. Anyways.
You accepted or you declined?
What's that?
You accepted or you declined?
Declined. Anyway, back to work. Another novice adventurer. I bartered on a scent more than a few of your kind this way of late. Oh, wrong voice. I am Sundamal, one of the Yellow Jackets tasked with keeping the peace in the city. It is also my charge to provide guidance in use of this device. Fear not, I shall be brief. Aetherites are crystalline structures that tap into ethereal energies. They are primarily used as a means to travel swiftly from one place to another. Return and teleport, the most common transportation spells, make direct use of the Aetherites and their connection to the flow of Aether. And as these devices are found in almost every corner of Eorzea, any adventurer worthy of the name will wish to seek out and attune himself to each one. Once you've expanded your horizons beyond the walls of the city, you'll soon find yourself performing the act of attunement as a matter of course. There is, however, no need for unseemly haste. The Aetherites found in and around the city would be sufficient for the present, I assure you. Should you wish to learn more about Aetherites or transportation magic, I will be here to answer your questions. And return learned. You attune with the Aetherite, you are now able to use return spell. Blah, blah, fucking blah. Next. A fine morning to you, sir. Welcome to the most replete marketplace in the grand realm of Eorzea, where every shelf groans under the weight of wonders born from all four corners of the world. There's no corners. The world is round. Pray, browse the stalls until your eyeballs ache from ogling in the overabundance of unbelievable bargains. Now, as much as I would love to elaborate on the unrivaled quality of our merchandise, I must tend to some cargo but recently arrived at the docks. You bear a gift from Baderon. Whatever could it... Ah, my octant! By the navigator, I must have left it behind in the wench! Along with a week's pay and several bells worth of intoxicated memories. I am most grateful to have it back. This tool is a keepsake from my days as a ship captain, you see. Needless to say, your good deed must be repaid, and what better recompense than the wisdom of a master merchant? If it is simple and sturdy adventuring equipment you seek, you need look no further than the east and west arms of Hawker's Alley. Lest you doubt, each gil you invest in arms and armor will be money well spent. Adventuring is, after all, a dangerous profession by its very nature. It goes without saying that Hawker's Alley boasts stalls specializing in the tools of every martial discipline imaginable. And within but a few steps are bazaars and apothecaries that will most amply supply all your potion and perishable needs. Our keen-eyed agents procure a frankly befuddling range of wares during their sojourns to distant shores, so it pays to become familiar with the type and price of goods. I just screwed up. But verbal instruction of this kind will only profit you so much. Experience has ever been the surest teacher, if not the kindest. I invite you to explore the markets for yourself. Is there any way that I can... Give me a sec. Is there any way that I can shut off this godforsaken... Oh, there we go. Use touchpad as a mouse. Off. There. Now I can just use it as a select button like I usually do. Alright. Before we do anything else, where's that aetherite? Where is it? Huh? Oh, I missed it. You now have access to the Ethernet. And while I'm at it, I might as well go all the way down here to grab the one at the, the Arcanist Guild. No, I just got the one from the aetherite crystal from it. Yeah. I don't fuck around with shit like that. Now, before I go and visit the Marauders Guild, I do have one quick thing I have to do. And that's get all my items from mail. So we're going to head back up to the upper decks and we're going to swing a left. I mean, right. Thank God this event is almost over. The Hatching Tide event, yes. And there's that jaunty little frickin' Chobit style music. Alright, I'm just not gonna go into this. I'm just gonna pat. Alright, so we've got the Helm of Light. We've got our baby Behemoth minion. We've got our set of Behemoth barding. We've got our Coero Bell. Oops. We got the Black Mage barding and the Minion of Light. We've got the Wind-Up Cursor and the Final Fantasia. We've got the Cascader uniform vouchers and the Black Chocobo Chick minion. We've got the Beady Eye minion and the Voidal Resonator for summoning an Aramon mount. We've got the Behemoth Warhorn for summoning the Behemoths and a Wind-Up Leader minion. We've got the Wind-Up Odin mount, the complimentary Aetherite tickets, the Wind-Up Warrior of Light and the Barding of Light. We've got the Wind-Up Goblin minion and the Goblin cap. We've got the Fat Chocobo Whistle for summoning a Fat Chocobo mount. We've got the Wind-Up Moogle minion. We've got the Wind-Up Gilgamesh minion and a copy of Inquire Within. We've got the Wind-Up Nanamo minion and a Fat Chocobo head. We've got the 4-piece set of Advent attire. We've got the Sleipnir horn for summoning Sleipnir. We have the Baron Circlet, the pair of Baron Errands, and a Chocobo Chick Courier minion. We have the Baron Helm, the Griffin Flying Mount, a Wind-Up Cane minion, and a Final Fantasia. And finally, the 5-piece set of Wild Rose attire. And we're done.
What rate do you pick, though?
I chose Mikote this time around.
For Kitty now?
For now.
Why for now 330? Oh, the old friend becoming awful.
Yeah.
Well, then why would you... Never mind.
What?
Mm-hmm.
What?
Nothing.
Sure doesn't sound like nothing.
It is nothing. Maybe I know what it is pretty tender. Just and everything.
Yeah, sure. Alright, so we've got everything set, and we can run on off to our next assignment. It's not that I don't believe you. It's that I don't believe you, and I'm not interested now.
Are you not interested? That's good.
We're going to take a little sidetrack to one of my favorite places, aka the Bismarck, where we'll hit this Aethernet shard. And we're here.
The Marauder Scale?
Yep. Now where is the person I need to talk to? There they are. Ho there, adventurer! Curious about the Marauders Guild, are ye? Any axe swinging needs 2 hands on the haft, and has a blade what can make short work of a galley's mast. That's the kind of weapon our members train to use with deceptive swiftness and all too predictable force. Are you interested in hearing more, lad? Then why don't I give you the short version of the guild's founding history, and we can go from there. It all started with ships, you see. What have ships got to do with axes, ye ask? Well, building them would be pretty bloody difficult without a sturdy tool to lop down trees for timber. And since only the navigator herself knows when a ship will run afoul of a storm or worse, it makes sense for the crew's carpenter to carry an axe on board. Aye, it all started with shipbuilding and ship repair. What, am I boring ye? As I was saying, any tool on the ship can become a weapon, and the axe was perfect for hooking yourself over the rail of an enemy vessel, letting loose in a whirl of steel, and generally laying waste to all about ye. As more seafarers took up the axe as their weapon of choice, so did the bloody honor of the marauder begin to take shape, especially among pirates, where strength and skill decided your place in the world. With an eye to assembling crews of battle-ready raiders, the pirates started teaching the proper way to wield a chopping blade for their new recruits. And that's how the Marauders Guild first came to be. But once the Galadian Accord was signed to unite the Maelstrom and the pirates against Limsa's enemies, the whole game changed. The Accord itself was a dismal failure, of course, but the Marauders Guild was never the same. It was taken over, restructured, and purged of its pirate elements. It had been reborn as an institution dedicated to naught but the teaching of axe fighting. The members of this new Marauders Guild weren't too greed-driven cutthroats either. They were warriors what sought to use their martial prowess for the good of the society. If mastering the axe is your heart's desire, then you'll find no better arena in which to practice your swings. Think it over, then let me know if you fancy joining our ranks. I have a feeling I'll be seeing more of ye soon, lad. Oh, before I forget, I already missed one that I totally forgot about. I didn't grab the one to the aft castle, but we'll get back to that one. And back to Baderon. And there you are, Vapa. Enjoy your jaunt around the city, did ye? If you mean to base yourself in Limsa Lominsa, it won't be the last time you'll visit them 3 places. And now you've got some idea of what's where, you can start exploring the rest of the town. You sound a good ear for listening, lad. Stick with old Baderon, and you'll go far. Alright. Now we'll tune to the aft castle's aetherite, and we'll head back to the Marauders Guild. You've decided to swing an axe with the Marauders, then? Alright, then. All that needs doing now is to speak with the Axe Master himself. Sound simple? I've seen folks slink out of the door rather than put themselves in the path of that unnerving glare. That's the bloke right there in the middle of the room. Wernzoen's his name. Put some steel in your spine and look him straight in the eye when you talk to him. Lad, good fortune to ye. Yes, I am Wernzoen. Axe Master, they call me. Not the most imaginative of titles, I'll agree. But one should not underestimate the value of directness. I welcome your interest in the guild. The art of the Marauder is used to rend, to cleave, and to destroy. It is not our way to simply outfight our adversaries. We seek to overwhelm them. A Marauder must be the most powerful and enduring presence on the battlefield. We must account for the most enemies defeated. Our role in combat is that of a steel whirlwind, dealing death and destruction without equal. No doubt the question has already been put to you by Blauthorta, but once more I shall challenge your commitment. Are you prepared for the bloody carnage that awaits as an initiate of the Marauders Guild? You goddamn straight I am. Very well. Your name? Attend me well then, Vapa. Hold fast to this moment of dedication. The path of the Marauder is a jagged and perilous one. The blood that spills at your feet will oft times be your own. You stand now as a student of the axe. Let us waste no time in testing the edge of your chosen weapon. You shall wade straight away into combat as befits a novice of your discipline. Go forth and slay the bleeding, scurrying, and crawling pests that plague the outskirts of Limsa Lominsa. Lost lambs, wharf rats, and little ladybugs shall be your piteous adversaries this day. Return to me once 3 of each creature have fallen to your blade. So which way am I going here? Am I going out Lower Lenosha, or nope, I'm probably not. I'm going out the way of where? I'm going out the way of Middle Lenosha. Wait, if I'm going... Oh yeah, I gotta go Bulwark Hall. I gotta go the route of Bulwark Hall. And achievement unlocked, mapping the realm. Such bullcrap. And I just learned Foresight. Wharf Rat, done. Oh, lost lambs. They're the last ones I need. Well, might as well finish the job we got here. I'm in a fate. What's that? I think so, I'm not sure. I mean, it's been so long, it's been pretty much 2 years. Almost 3. And done. Oh, whoops, wrong way. It's times like this I wish I had a mount.
You had a mount?
I wish I had one.
Why?
Because then I could run faster. Or move faster, at least. To progress the story. I know. Oh, excuse me. What's that? Eh. You have returned to me a different man. Already your face shows a harder cast, a realization of the slaughter of which you are capable. But there is much training to be done before you will wield the axe to its fullest potential. Learn well your lessons, build your strength, and make of each swing an instinctive act. You shall have this hunting log to aid you in that endeavor. Its pages are marked with opponents suitable for honing your skills. There are, of course, myriad methods by which you might improve your techniques, but when the way forward is not readily apparent, the log provides a reliable source of challenges. Every blow of your weapon will clear another step towards the mastery of the Marauder way. Implacable, relentless. Such must be your momentum in both the practice grounds and the battlefield. And the next Marauder quest will be available from Werzoen upon reaching level 5. Alright, time to do a few more quests. Let's see. Deliver the missing persons list to Bulwark Hall. Easy enough. Alright, lighten street lamps. This will lead me straight down to the Fisherman's Guild, which is the last, I think the last one on the list. You have attuned yourself to all the Aethernet shards in Limsa Lominsa. The Zephyr Gate and Tempest Gate are now available as Aethernet destinations. And there's level 4. Skull Sunder. Well, let's find out about this in actions and traits. Because I need to make sure of my skills. Okay, increased energy with heavy swing. Okay. Just gotta make sure. Alright, oh, whoops. I didn't want to go to Aetherite Plaza. I wanted to go to the Aft Castle. Oh well. Well, that fucker's tapped. I still need to get a new TV so my UI isn't getting cut off. Still in Limsa, are you, Papa? How do you fancy a trip outside the city walls? I'd like you to visit an orchard by the name of Summerford Farms. Have you heard of the place? The owner, Stelwyn, is an old mate of mine. He's got himself a crew of mostly reformed pirate types, if you can believe that, and he has been trying to bring a bit of life back to the fields after the calamity ruined the soil. He mentioned needing another hand or two, and your name sprang to mind. I gave you a glowing recommendation, so make sure you work hard and impress the old bastard. You need directions? The place ain't hard to find. Just take the Zephyr Gate out of the city and follow the road northeast. Alright, let's do it. While we're at it, kill some wharf rats and little ladybugs. Wharf rats done. Alright. Alright. Yep, thanks. I should be done in a few. Night. Alright, let's turn this fucker down. And make sure we turn off the party chat. Yay, level 5. So we'll finish this quest up, and we'll try and get the next one, and we'll call it a night. Pretty quick for the third one. First, attune to the Aetheryte so we can learn teleport.
Ah, you must be the adventurer Baron promised to send along. Vapa Nunh, wasn't it? You honored his word, so that's a good start. I'm Stelwen. The old bastard as Baron likely described me. And here's my humble orca. A good number of the lads and lasses working here once terrorized the high seas. And if you're wondering why I employ these scrags, well, they used to crew my pirate ship. But the calamity he did off our ship, like it did so many others, and I was sore wounded into the bargain. I had to feed myself and my screw somehow, and Admiral Melwood's initiative to get us landlocked buccaneers work in the field seemed too fine an offer to refuse.
Well, it turns out you can take the pirate away from the sea, but you can't take the sea away from the pirate. A lot of my blokes just never took to tending the soil, you see. And unfortunately, the botanists I called in to train them have been wringing their hands in black despair. With so much work piling up, I need a tougher soul like you to step in and help where it's needed. I'll grab the next quest in I have a mind to set you to a task, Nunh. But before I do, I need to be sure you're properly kitted out. Pirates don't take care to parley with dandies, you'll understand. It might well be that the ones here have traded in their cutlasses for cultures, but they're still rogues at heart. I know a solid set of gear when I see it. Come back when you think you're more suitably equipped. So I need gear with item level 5 or greater. Oh well. Patty Road. We're just gonna I shouldn't have enough. I probably don't have enough gil to supply myself with some level 5 armor, but trade craft supplier, independent jeweler, battlecraft. Yeah, I don't have enough to afford everything. Maybe the market boards will... Now, what do I need to do? Head, body, hands, leg, and feet. Well. Why do people keep giving me stone skin? Alright. I'm gonna sign off for tonight, so next chance we get, we'll progress on with the storyline. Maybe even get to all 3 in one go. Who knows? We'll see. But anyways, until next time, Crusnik out.